Everyone around you is rushing toward the same thing, the same sounds, the same clothes, the same phrases, the same obsessions. And you feel nothing, not anger, not judgment, just nothing. While the world sprints toward the new and the now, you stand still, watching, unmoved, and somewhere inside you've wondered, is something wrong with me? Stay here, because what I'm about to tell you might be the most important thing you've ever learned about yourself. Let me describe someone. You can walk through a store and feel no urge to buy what everyone else is buying. You hear a song 100 times and feel less connected to it each time. When something becomes popular, part of you instinctively pulls away, not out of bitterness, not to be different. It just happens, like a reflex you never chose. If that's you, you're not broken, you're not arrogant, you're not missing out. You are wired differently, and that wiring has a name. It has a psychology, and it reveals something profound about who you are and who you were always meant to become. Most people don't understand this. They assume trend avoiders are contrarians, rebels, cynics. They're wrong, because avoiding trends isn't about rejecting the world. It's about how your brain processes identity. Let me explain. When a trend takes off, something happens in the human brain. Dopamine spikes, social proof activates, mirror neurons fire. Most people feel pulled toward the crowd because the crowd feels safe. That's not weakness. That's evolution. We survived because we stayed together. But here's what nobody talks about. Some brains are built differently. Some brains don't get the dopamine hit from sameness. They get it from sovereignty, from originality, from the deep, private feeling of knowing who they are without a single outside vote. This is the psychology of the quiet divergent, and it's more powerful than most people realize. Let's go deeper. Carl Jung called this individuation, the journey of becoming wholly yourself, separate from the tribe, the trends, the noise. Most people never start this journey. They stay merged, safe, invisible inside the crowd. But the person who avoids trends, they started early, often without knowing it. Something inside them resisted the pull, not because they thought they were better, but because following felt like a betrayal of something they couldn't name. That something? It's your inner compass, and it's rare. Psychologists call it an internal locus of identity. While most people shape themselves by what's popular, you shape yourself by what's true for you, quietly, stubbornly, sometimes painfully, but always authentically. Now, here's where most people get this wrong. They think avoiding trends makes you lonely, disconnected, out of touch. But the research says the opposite. People with a strong internal compass report higher life satisfaction, deeper relationships, and longer periods of creative flow. Why? Because they're not constantly chasing. They're not reacting. They're building from the inside out. While trend followers experience highs and crashes tied to what's popular, you experience something more stable. Slower, yes, but unshakable. And here's the part no one tells you. This quality, it's magnetic. Not loud, not flashy, but deeply attractive to the right people, the ones who matter. Now let's get specific, because not everyone who avoids trends does it for the same reason. There are 4 psychological profiles, and you're probably one of them. Type 1, the observer. You watch the world like a researcher, curious, detached, fascinated by why people do what they do. Trends don't pull you in, because you're too busy analyzing them. You process the world through questions, and you don't move until you understand. Type 2, the anchor. You figured out who you were early, maybe through hardship, maybe through solitude, maybe through a single defining moment. And ever since, you've known. Trends feel irrelevant, not because you reject them, but because you already have something they can't offer, a self. Type 3, the overstimulated. You've seen too much, trend after trend, hype after hype, cycle after cycle. Your nervous system is tired. It protects itself by filtering the noise. You don't avoid trends out of superiority. You avoid them to survive. Type 4, the builder. You're not interested in what's popular. You're interested in what lasts. While others react to the moment, you think in years. Decades. You avoid trends because they distract you from your work. And your work is your identity. One of these resonated. Maybe more than one. Hold on to that, because it tells you exactly how to live. So what does this mean, practically? It means stop apologizing. Stop explaining yourself at parties. Stop pretending to care about what you don't. Stop dimming your stillness to match their noise. Your disinterest in trends is not a lack of personality. It is your personality. Own it. Build your life around it. Choose friends who don't need you to perform relevance. Choose work that rewards depth over novelty. Choose environments where stillness is respected, not suspected. Because here's the final truth. You're not behind. You were never behind. You're just on a different timeline, one that doesn't refresh every 24 hours, one that compounds quietly. Until one day, people look at what you've built, who you've become, and they don't understand how you got there. But you do. You were never distracted. That's how. If this described you, do subscribe.